Hi, my name is Heather, and this is my service dog, Rosie. And we're from Bangor, Maine.
Nice touch.
Like this.
Good girl!
Come on, Rosie. Come on.
Nice touch, yes. You are such a weird puppy. Rosie and I have been together since she was 9 weeks old. We got her from some local breeders. She was the pick of the litter. At least to me she was. After her first week, she tried to hurt a Boy Scout, and the Boy Scout stepped on her back foot and it broke her outside toe on her right hind foot. We hadn't succeeded in teaching her not to herd pant legs yet. The vet, when we took her in, the vet put this huge spoon splint on her leg that just went all the way up to her knee. I'll show you pictures of that. I wouldn't be surprised if her wearing that for 4 weeks at a young age had something to do with her hip being loosened up. At 5 months old, Rosie was working with me. We were leaving an appointment. She was on a short 2-foot leash, and her training collar, which is a collar like this one, which fits around the neck, and you can do corrections like that. A German Shepherd flew out of its front door and ran over, grabbed Rosie about right here, like the lower jaw was on this side and then the upper jaw was on that side, lifted her up, shook her several times before putting her back down. Of course, I was screaming, and she was yelping. It was not. Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, but we had to take her to the vet. I didn't see any wounds, but she was starting to get a whole lot of thick hair. The vet did find puncture wounds, and she got some staples put in. And I have to say, she swiftly removed a few of them. During her healing time, I began noticing that her hip was popping a lot when she was hopping around. And we took notice at that point, because that just wasn't good. And we were hoping maybe it'll clear up. At 7 months, we finally made an appointment to have the vet x-ray her hips and see what he saw. And of course, my worst fear was that she would have hip dysplasia and she wouldn't be able to continue her service dog training, which meant that I probably wouldn't be able to keep her and I would have to find her a new home, which would have just broken my heart. So she went to the vet for the day, and in the afternoon I got a phone call with bad news. She had severe hip dysplasia. Most of it on the side where the broken toe was, where that cast was. That was the worst. And that's where the popping was coming from. hadn't given up on my pup yet. No, haven't given up. I went on the computer to do a little research on hip dysplasia and to check out surgery options and whatever else was out there. And of course, you Google hip dysplasia, you come up with anywhere hip dysplasia is mentioned, and I came to dogshealth.com. And they had this thing called Winston's joint formula. And I thought, you know, we should try it. I read about it. It made sense. I said, we don't have anything to lose. So I ordered some, and probably about a week or two later, we started Winston's. After trying Winston's for about a month, we did start to notice a difference. Her hip wasn't popping half as much. She wasn't lame like she used to be. And of course, after about a year and a half, she was just as fast as any other border collie. She enjoyed playing tag again. She enjoyed just going all out like a border collie should, and not feel lame afterwards or in the morning. There have been times where we have, for financial reasons, been unable to get an order of Winston's, and we notice a difference there. Her hip usually starts to pop, but the biggest thing is that she will get lame. She'll hobble a little more to get up the stairs, and the next morning she'll still be a little lame. But we start back on it, and gradually she does better again. And we're presently awaiting an order to come. Yes, we are. Rosie has been able to provide for me many of the things that no human healthcare provider has ever been able to do for me. She has proven the magic wand theory to be wrong, because she is a magic wand. The things she has done for me have changed my life for the better, and hopefully forever. She has helped me to become more independent and less dependent on my providers. She has helped me to be able to be more active in my community and productive, and more active in my family, more able to make commitments. She's really done a lot for me in my life, and I don't know where I'd be without her. I could be dead without her for all I know. So Winston's has done a lot for me as well, allowing me to keep my service dog going, because she's done wonders. My advice for anybody who has a pet or a service animal or a therapy animal that has maybe hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, OCD, any of those joint problems, I suggest giving them a try, and you might find it helps them.
Good girl. Come on, Rosie.